Hiroshima Style Okonomiyaki is one of the great culinary experiences in Japan. In Hiroshima, they have buildings with floors full of stalls serving just okonomiyaki. You sit at the stall and they have a flat top right in front of you, and you watch as they skillfully assemble individual layers of ingredients, stack them up into a complete package full of noodles, vegetables, and meat, all sandwiched between an omelet and a crepe. If you have a griddle, this will be much easier, but if you don't, I'll show you a method using 2 frying pans. If you're just getting started with Japanese cuisine, I recommend checking out Osaka style first, because it's much easier to put together. You throw all the ingredients together and make it like a giant pancake. Hiroshima style is a little more technical. It takes a little bit of coordination, but it is worth it. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started by shredding some cabbage, just like this. Next, let's make the batter for the crepe. It's just a basic flour and water batter with a ratio of 1 to 2. So in this case, I'll use about 100 grams of flour to 200 milliliters of water. This will make about 2 or 3 crepes. Whisk the batter thoroughly until smooth. Alright, that's all the prep we need to do. Let's take a look at the other ingredients. You'll also need some bean sprouts, a meat of your choice, in this case pork, but seafood also works, an egg. Here is a powdered form of Katsuobushi bonito flakes called Kezuri-bushi. This has a smokiness and saltiness that brings a lot to this dish. Agedama, which are little bits of fried batter, and for the seasoning we will use Shio-kosho. Shio-kosho I thought was just salt and pepper until today, which I realized it has more than just salt and pepper in it. It actually has some katsuobushi in it and kombu extract, so it's more than just salt and pepper. But if you can't get it, of course just salt and pepper would be fine in its place. And finally, some noodles. Noodles are essential for the Hiroshima version of this dish, and something absent from the Osaka style okonomiyaki. So usually this is made on a flat top. Of course I don't have a flat top. I'll be using 2 frying pans. I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. Let's get our frying pan hot. Once the frying pan is hot, add a little vegetable oil and make sure to evenly spread it out. Take a ladleful of batter and pour it into the center of the frying pan to make a crepe. Use the back of the ladle to slowly form it into a circular shape. The batter is not seasoned, so here we will sprinkle some Kezuri-bushi. Next, we will pile on the vegetables to make a little mountain of cabbage and bean sprouts. Sprinkle on a few agedama, and at this point we will layer over the meat. If you're using seafood, it's not uncommon to cook it first, and then you could add it here at this point. Oysters are a very popular ingredient to have in okonomiyaki, as they are also famous in Hiroshima. To coat the meat, we'll drizzle over some batter in slow motion. Let that cook for a couple of minutes. As the vegetables release some moisture, it should reduce in size. Give the pan a little shake to make sure the crepe is not stuck. Oh, and add a little Shio-kosho to season. Next, the first flip. I'm going to use a second frying pan to flip it in too. Be careful that there's not too much oil in either pan before attempting. Drop the second frying pan on top and flip with confidence. Okay, I lost a couple of bean sprouts, but not too bad. Reform the shape with a couple of spatulas and let it cook with the meat side down. Yeah, that kind of works. While that cooks in one frying pan, let's cook the noodles in the other. Add in 1 pack of yakisoba noodles, udon are also a popular option, and add a little sauce. Break it up with 2 spatulas and let cook until it has a little color on it. Form it into a circular shape that's a close approximation to the okonomiyaki in the next pan over. Next, the first transfer. Without flipping, lift the okonomiyaki from the other pan and transfer it to sit on top of the noodles. Reform if necessary to push any rogue vegetables or noodles back under the crepe. Let that cook for a couple minutes as we prepare our egg. Add a little vegetable oil and crack an egg directly into the center of a frying pan. Use the back of a spatula to give the yolk a smush, yes that's the technical term, and spread out the egg as flat and as evenly as possible. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Next, the second transfer. Again, without flipping, transfer the pile of noodles, meat, and vegetables on top of the egg. Give it a few taps, Shake the pan to make sure the egg is not sticking. This here is looking good. I think it's time to plate. Drop a plate on top of the okonomiyaki and flip it over. You may need to center it back on the plate, and let's top it. Sauce it with okonomiyaki sauce. Japanese mayo is also a good choice. Other toppings are up to you, but I'll be using some Aonori, which is a seaweed, and some more Kezuri-bushi. Regular old katsuobushi would be appropriate too. Green onions, and a few sprinkles of sesame seeds are a nice accent. And there it is, Hiroshima Style Okonomiyaki. Let's give it a taste. It looks great. I'm very happy about this. So you can see the layers, the crepes, the vegetables, the meat, the noodles. Okay, so let's just dig right in. And just break in with your chopsticks and get a nice wedge. All right. That's a big piece, but it is a bar food. You would be eating this with drinks. It's a messy dish, but that's all right. It's fantastic. It's everything you could ever want. You got noodles, you got the meat, the sweet and salty sauce, the crepe, the omelet. It's so good. It's worth traveling to Hiroshima for, but if you can't make it, give it a try. So there it is, Hiroshima Style Okonomiyaki. It takes a little bit of coordination, but I promise it's worth it. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe for more recipes just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to check out Osaka Style Okonomiyaki next. Thanks for watching.